So I am tempted to be depressed today, but instead I got up, I took a shower, I just dried my hair, and I'm going to do some house chores today. But I wanted to share with you about my new job and how that's going. So, yesterday I started a new job, and obviously I'm not there today. I went into the job yesterday and everything was fine. It was a lot of information. I have no problem. I can learn all this stuff. I can do well. They said I was doing well. But by the end of the day, I had made up my mind that I was not coming back. And the reason why is because by the end of the day, I was so crippled in my back. If I work that job, by the end of the day, you are going to have to roll me in my chair, desk chair, out to my car to be able to go home. So, you guys have heard me complain about my back before. Well, we finally found a solution. Thank God for Dr. Ken. Thank you, Dr. Ken. After years and years of like excruciating pain and, going through tons of treatment with nothing helping me or anything like that, I have SIJ, or it's SI joint dysfunction, or it's called sacroiliac joint dysfunction. So basically, if you're not familiar with that, your sacroiliac joints are your foundation. They're right here in your pelvis. It's at the end of your spine. And so this is your foundation. This is what connects the top part of your body to the bottom part of your body. So if this is out of whack, it causes a tremendous amount of pain and issues. Like, it alters your entire life. There's so much to it where it can press on your nerves, it can hurt your knees, it causes bursitis, and you get all this pain in your hips and your body. But basically, there is no complete cure for SI joint dysfunction. You have to manage it, and then eventually you can have infusions or surgery or something like that. But it keeps you from being able to sit for a long time. You can't walk for a long time. You can't lay down for a long time. You can't do anything for a long time. You have to constantly be changing positions because nothing is comfortable. I'm telling you, it's insane. It affects your entire life. But I have been getting injections directly into my SI joints once a month, and that does help me. That is not a long-term solution, but right now, hey, it's helping me. And turns out the reason why my back had gotten so much worse was because of pregnancy, because your hormones affects your SI joints and it can make it that much worse. So that's why I was in such really bad shape. But thank God for Dr. Ken. I was on a good path, and I'm ready to go back to work and live a full life. But 8 hours a day sitting in a chair is extremely crippling, and I am not physically able to do that job. So that's a whole thing, because I know everybody was super excited for me, but yesterday when we went up to my parents came out, and my dad was like, I knew you wouldn't like it. I just knew. I didn't say anything, but I knew you wouldn't like it. And he hugged me and said, oh, baby. He said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about a thing. Don't let anything affect you. He said, there is a place for you in this world. And my mom was the same way. And my friend Nikki, thank God for her, and for Candace as well. I got to talk to them. Nikki totally understands. She went to a job where she was sitting down for 8 hours, and she has issues with her back too. Actually, from epidural, from having babies. And so, there's a lot of people that have back issues and that totally understand that. But David's family was the opposite. They think that I should hang in there and I should do it for the benefits and all this other stuff. And so that's hard for me. It's going to take me a minute to wind down from all of this, because truthfully, I have a tender heart, and I would rather die than disappoint or upset somebody. So it was a hard decision. It was hard for me to tell my new manager and my new coworkers that I wasn't going to be coming back, because I definitely don't have the attitude of, oh, I'm just going to do what's best for me and screw whoever doesn't like it. You know, I'm more like, oh man, I wouldn't want to upset you, disappoint you in any way. And I am so incredibly sorry. But in this situation, I have made the right decision. I could go in there and do that, but I'm going to be crippled. It's not the right fit for me, unfortunately. But his family feels like you should just go in there and just to do it anyway, and they don't understand. So that pressure of feeling like I disappointed them as well as disappointing the company, that's a whole thing. But at the end of the day, my husband's okay. He totally understands. He's been with me through all of this. He's seen me bent over, crippled, not being able to stand up, crying from just the excruciating pain and just everything that I've went through to even get to the place that I'm in now. I have to be able to get up and to walk around and to change positions to physically be able to keep going. So that's what happened with my new job. But like my dad said, it was very comforting. There is some place for me out here in the world, and I am just turning my heart to the Lord, and lean not on your own understanding, and all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path. So I'm counting on that, and I'm drawing comfort for Him. So I'm not going to let myself go into a mindset of depression and feeling sorry for myself. I'm going to say, hey, I did the right thing for me, for my physical health. This was not the right fit for me. And I'm going to try to keep a positive mindset, and I'm going to try to just keep moving forward, keep seeking the Lord, and try to find joy and allow myself to have joy in the midst of everything. I was listening to a sermon, and it said that Satan, he'll attack like your physical state, so like moving into the house and stuff like that. Okay, whatever, I'm gonna survive, I'm gonna thrive. You know what, Satan, I'm even gonna get rid of all my stuff, whatever. I don't care. I don't need material possessions. I've got my Jesus. So when he goes after the physical and he doesn't succeed there, then he's going to go after your peace. You know why? Your peace and your joy? Because the joy of the Lord is my strength. So he's going to try to go after my joy, but he is not, because you resist the devil and he was going to flee from you. And there's nothing that's ever going to separate me from the love of God. I've experienced, I have tasted, and I know without a shadow of a doubt that my Jesus is real, and that he's alive, and that he is all of these things for me. He is my provider, my comforter, my strength, all these things. And I depend on him. He's the most important thing in my life. And so Satan's not going to succeed at that either. We're just going to, just keep turning to our Lord, and we're just going to keep on keeping on and moving forward. But, I feel better. Thank you for letting me vent. But anyways, I love you guys. I'm about to do, I guess, some chores. And so I'll probably do a cleaning video because I haven't done one of those in a while. But anyways, you keep fighting that good fight of faith. Thank you for being a listening ear and for caring and for praying for me. It means a lot. You guys mean a lot to me for sure. But anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.